Before moving ahead, let me ask you a question. Are you confused in French? Struggling with verbs, assignments, projects, or grammar? We've got you covered. The French Hub has officially launched online French tuitions made for all classes and syllabus. Join live interactive sessions with me where I help you solve doubts, work on French projects or homework, and completing your syllabus in depth. Choose between what works best for you, individual or group classes, right from the comfort of your home. You will get handwritten and PDF notes, weekly assignments, customized just for you, and one short sessions before exams. All designed by me, your personal French tutor, to help you score higher and learn better. Get ready to say oui to better marks. Send a mail to me at frenchhub25@gmail.com and class in session. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Friendship. I hope you all are doing well. So, in the previous video, we completed the introduction to chapter 0, Connaissez la France. If you haven't watched that video yet, the link for the same has been provided in the description box and the comment section below. You can go and check that video out. In this video, we are going to do the exercise of the same chapter. So, without any further delay, let's get started. Partial images from Nouvelle Apprenant le Français 3 have been used in this video just for teaching purposes. The video doesn't intend to harm the copyright belonging to this book. All the rights of the images used within this video belongs to New Saraswati House and the author Mahita Ranjit. Students are encouraged to buy the original textbook to understand better. So starting with the first question, pratique grammaticale, we have compléter, which is you have to complete. The very first point is une ville en France qui commence par M. You have to name a city in France which begins by the letter M. So you can write any. Marseille is an option, so I am going to add Marseille over here. After that, you have une mer qui sépare la France de l'Angleterre. You have to name the sea that separates France from the England. So the sea that separates France from the England is the English Channel. We already discussed that in the introduction video, and that is called La Manche in French. So here the correct answer is gonna be La Manche. After that, we have un fromage qui commence par R. That is a cheese that begins by R. So we have Roquefort, Roqueufort. So the correct answer here is Roquefort. Then we have a musée en France, which is a museum in France. So it's going to be Le Musée du Louvre, which is the Louvre Museum. Last question we have is une voiture française, which is a French car. So here I'm going to add a Renault. You can add any one out of those three mentioned in the book. Next question we have lier les colonnes A, A, B. So you have to match the columns A and B. First one we have le coq. So le coq, which is the rooster, it symbolizes the pride, right? So we are going to see pride, l'hymne national, national anthem, perfumer, perfuming brand, la république, republic, voiture, car, la fierté, pride. So yes, le coq is going to be matched with la fierté. After that, we have Marianne. Marianne symbolizes the republic. So the correct answer here is going to be part C. Then Chanel is a perfuming brand, so it's going to be matched with the B part. La Marseillaise is the national anthem, so I'll match it with the A part. Last one is a Citroën, which is a car, so we'll match it with the voiture, which means a car itself. Question number 3, we have dites vrai ou faux. You have to tell whether the sentences are true or false. Chanel est une voiture. That means Chanel is a car. So this is false because Chanel is a perfume. So the correct sentence should be Chanel est un parfum, right? So this is gonna be faux. After that, Paris Orly est un port. So this is for again because Paris Orly is an airport. Next we have Victor Hugo. It's an écrivain français. That means Victor Hugo is a French writer. So this is vrai. We already did this word écrivain when we were doing the introduction, right? Let's come to the next page. The same question is continued here, the true false one. Le Rhône est un fleuve en France. That means the Rhône is a river in France. So this is gonna be vrai. Next we have Le Jura est un monument français, which is Jura is a French monument. So this is for because Jura est une montagne. It is a mountain, right? We'll now come to production écrite, which is the part C. We'll not do the part B because that is the listening exercise. So first question we have répondez. You have to reply to the given questions. Quel est l'emblème national de la France? So what is the national emblem of the France? So we did this point that the national emblem is the French flag. So here the correct answer is going to be le drapeau français est l'emblème national de la France, which is the French flag is the national emblem of the France. Next we have qui est l'autorité suprême de la nation, who is the supreme authority of the nation. So the correct answer in this part is going to be le président de la République est l'autorité suprême de la nation. Next question, quel est le synonyme de France? So what is the synonym of France? So we know that France is also called hexagon. It is used as the synonym for France, right? So the answer here is going to be l'hexagone est le synonyme de France. Then we have nommer des Français célèbres. You have to name some famous French people. So the answer here is going to be Victor Hugo, Marie Curie, Voltaire et Lafayette sont des Français célèbres. Next we have nommer deux airports et deux ports français. So you have to name two airports and two French ports. So we are going to answer deux airports français sont Paris Charles de Gaulle et Paris Orly. Deux ports français sont Ports de Marseille et Le Havre. Okay. Next we have question number 2. Regardez la carte de la France, page 6 et répondez. You have to look at the map of the France given on page number 6 and you have to reply to the given questions. So first question is nommer de villes dans l'est de la France. You have to name two cities in the east of the France. By looking at the map, you'll be able to see that two cities in the east of France are Lyon and Dijon. So the correct answer here is going to be Lyon et Dijon sont deux villes dans l'est de la France. Question number 2. Nommer deux régions qui commencent par la lettre B. You have to name two regions that begins by the letter B. So the answer to this part is going to be Bretagne et Bourgogne-Franche-Comté sont deux régions qui commencent par la lettre B. Question number 3. Où est Strasbourg? Where is Strasbourg? So you can either mention that it is situated in the northeast of the France or you can say that it is situated in the region Grand Est. So I'll go with the second option talking about its region. So the correct answer here is going to be Strasbourg est situé dans la région Grand Est. Question number 4. Faites une liste des 13 régions en France et de leur capitale dans votre cahier. You have to make list of the 13 regions in France with their capitals in your notebook. So this question is very important. It's going to help you out in learning the regions with their capitals. So the answer to this part is there on your screen. All the regions have been marked with their capital. It's written. So you take out a notebook and make this list right now. Starting from the first one, we have Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes, whose capital is Lyon. Then we have Bourgogne-Franche-Comté, whose capital is Dijon. Then we have Bretagne, whose capital is Rennes. Centre-Val de Loire, its capital is Orléans. The regions are written on the left side and the capitals are written on the right side, okay? Then Centre-Val de Loire, its capital is Orléans. Corse, which is the island, Corsica, its capital is Ajaccio. Then Grand Est, its capital is Strasbourg. Hauts-de-France, its capital is Lille. Île-de-France, Paris. Normandie, Rouen. Nouvelle-Aquitaine, Bordeaux. Occitanie, Toulouse, Pays de la Loire, Nantes, and the last one, Provence, Alpes, Côte d'Azur. Its capital is Marseille. Pause the video, keep looking at the answers and write it out. You can also take reference from the map given on page 6. After that, last question for today, it is nommer les 5 régions d'outre-mer. So you have to name the 5 overseas regions. So les 5 régions d'outre-mer sont Mayotte, Martinique, Guadeloupe, Réunion et Guyane. Okay. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Share and subscribe to my channel to never miss any update about the upcoming videos related to your book Nouvelle Apprenez le Français 3. I'll see you guys in the next video with chapter number 1 in the same manner. So yeah, stay tuned. Bye bye.